Well, for 88 years, Miss America has served as a role model to women, young and old, representing beauty, grace, and intelligence. And we have the newly crowned 2009 Miss America in our studio. Katie Stam is on our show talking about not only your climb to the top, but also your exciting road ahead, which is even bigger. Welcome.
It is. Thank you so much for having me.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Got the crown on. Have you gotten any sleep at all?
Very little.
Really?
Very little. But you know what? The adrenaline keeps me going.
It does. But you're used to the pageants, right? When did you start this, and what inspired you to go on?
Sure. Well, I started when I was 15, so I was a freshman in high school when I did my very first pageant. And
wow.
I always wanted to do Miss America, though. Even as a little girl, I actually have a picture of myself when I was like 3 years old, sitting in a rocking chair with a crown on my head.
So you knew then, right?
Yeah. I mean, this honestly is something that I've been working towards my entire life.
Wow.
But my mom, always encouraged me to do a pageant. I just want to make sure that it's your decision, not mine, for you to be in a pageant. And I also want you to know why you're going to be in a pageant. I want you to have a reason. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Great advice, and definitely will use that same advice with my daughters someday. So, like I said, did my very first pageant when I was 15, and Miss America was my 10th and final pageant.
And so, knowing at 3 years old, Katie, that this is what you wanted to do, and then seeing yourself up there on stage with 51 other women, and you win. What was going through your mind at that moment?
Even just to be there, to be a contestant at Miss America, I still remember the moment that I won Miss Indiana, and it was just such a surreal moment. And I remember that night, all the other contestants came over to my hotel room, and we were just hanging out till like 3 o'clock in the morning, and one of the contestants looked at me and she said, "Katie, you're going to Miss America." And I just looked at her, I was like,
what?
Hold on, wait a second. I was like, give me a couple days to just, get past the fact that I'm Miss Indiana, and then we'll even move on to a contestant. And then from there, we'll start thinking about, whether I actually have a chance at becoming a finalist.
Yeah. Well,
so
in looking at the pictures of you and the swimsuit competition, I see that you took my tips and you watched my workout video. Yeah,
yes.
Right. Yeah, right.
Yes.
You look fantastic. What do you do to prepare for something like that, though?
Well, you know what? I'm a very strong believer that I don't diet right before pageants. I just try to lead a healthy lifestyle at all times. So I don't change anything about myself and going into pageants. I don't, because I try to eat nutritionally and work out on a regular basis. I'm actually probably the total opposite of a lot of girls who compete in pageants, because I've actually always had an issue of being too thin. And even when I started competing for Miss America, I actually received a lot of criticism for being too thin.
Wow.
And I take after my father.
It's your natural body type.
It's my natural. I have a very high metabolism, and so I'm just naturally very thin. Yeah. And so I tried to put on weight for Miss Indiana. Yeah. But other than that, I just try to lead a healthy lifestyle anyways.
That's
regular exercise and good nutrition.
And your grand prize was $50,000. Have you decided what you're going to do with the money yet?
I've been very, very blessed that even to this point in my college education, I am debt-free. No loans, and I've been able to take care of school on scholarship and then also on savings. So I only have 1 semester left of school, and of course,
that's great.
$50,000 is definitely going to cover that.
Walk out the door debt-free. And then one of your platforms has been community service as well.
Right.
Now you have this huge voice to talk about it. What's going to be the area that you're going to focus on?
Just promoting community service for people to really just dive into their communities and get involved at the the most basic level. And that's so important, is to do the simplest thing, to go out and spend a couple hours, even if it's at a nursing home, just talking with an elderly person and just making their day, spending time with them. So many of my decisions in life have revolved around this opportunity, and now that I have it, it's like I can't wait to get started and dive in head first. Exactly.
Well, we're going to toss it back over to Kimberly, but first, can we give her a quick pageant wave really fast?
Well, I don't really give a pageant wave.
Try with me.
It's so funny because I'm just
wave.
Yeah, my hand's just kind of crazy when I wave.
We're going to do the 2009 wave. Thanks so much. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for watching Better.tv. For more stories like the one you just saw, catch the television program Better every weekday. Check your local TV listings to see if Better airs in your city.